right, Tim Schaefer. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine. Nice to meet you.
It's going well here at the Penny Arcade Expo.
I know. It's exciting, isn't it?
So your game Brutal Legend's pretty much done, right?
Yeah.
You're finished?
Yeah.
Like not a care in the world.
Not a care. Well, now we have to wrap it up and bring it down the chimneys of all the children in the new world. You know.
So now it's about spreading the message and spreading hope.
Spreading the message.
All right, well, if you've got all this time to kill and some hope to spread, why don't we walk the floor?
Let's spread some damn hope.
Spread some hope.
Okay. All right. Wait, now what do we do?
We'll talk about some games.
Wait, other people's games.
So, where are you at? So Mass Effect 2, how is Brutal Legend better than Mass Effect 2?
You know who's a huge Mass Effect fan?
Who?
Jack Black.
Really?
He played it through twice. He usually get a game and he'll play all the way through in easy mode, and then when he finds out he likes it, then he'll go back and play it on super hard mode. Yeah. He played BioShock twice, and he did it while we were doing a lot of the recording sessions, so he talked about it and stuff.
So coming in just like reading lines of dialogue from other games in the microphone for you?
Because usually, I used to be kind of the anti-celebrity voice guy,
right?
Because there's so many hardworking, scale and double scale actors out there that do a really good job, but they're not famous. And then you get some kid from Dawson's Creek gets used in a game, they're dubbing in an anime movie, and it's like he's just a celebrity and he's really not. I've always hated that.
It just takes you out of it.
Yeah, and they just kind of walk through, Whereas Jack is he actually plays games. He knows exactly what you're talking about. I think that's changed a lot. Also, as just as people, gamers get older and stuff, there's just more people. It's not such a fringe thing,
And it seems like it's gotten better, Like voice acting's not the thing where it's just like people phoning in and going, now I have to go to the sewer level.
Well, some of them are like that.
Well, okay.
Yeah, not ours. Not Brutal Legend. Rockstar. Watch out. That evil eye I'm getting kind of guy. Oh, they got stickers. Hold on, one sticker. Do you have to do something for a sticker? Excuse me. I just like to get free stuff. I don't have a bag, but I want to get a bag because it's got Brutal Legend on it. You get a sticker?
I got a big one.
But I don't have a bag to put it in. I hate when you gather a bunch of stuff at a show and you don't have a bag.
I've been trying to avoid it so far. They're selling a bunch of stuff. Namco's selling big plush pukas.
But you see how awesome these bags are? Hey, look at your bag. Brutal Legend. Sorry, you have an awesome bag.
I understand that game's awesome.
I just want to grab that guy's bag. Never go to a strange guy and grab their bag.
Give me your bag.
Oh, here's that Monkey Island game. I'm just kidding. It's not really Monkey Island.
It's the Monkey Island MMO, right?
It's the other pirate game.
So how does it make you feel? I mean, you've been making games for a while, and it seems like stuff like this, where they can have these big public extravaganzas, you couldn't really do that until relatively recently, with just the way gaming has gotten popular. How have you seen it change over the years? Is it just awesome, seeing all this stuff happen?
Yeah, are you saying that they couldn't have something like PAX before because it wasn't as big? And
yeah, we're in the 6th year and stuff, and obviously it keeps growing and growing, but do you feel it's just like a natural extension of stuff like Dragon Con and Gen Con and that sort of thing? Or?
It's interesting to see it becoming something that people aren't embarrassed to talk about, or it's and I don't know where it's going to go, because it seems like part of the appeal for a lot of people was that it was a little private, this is our thing, and we're the only people who like this comic book or this game or something like this. And a lot of those shows like Comic-Con are getting kind of pulled into mainstream business and big business movies and stuff, and so maybe there'll be another little peeling off of the small shows and they'll start again as a small show. But I've never been to PAX before, and it's awesome. The people are here in costume and stuff. I saw a Raz and a Lily earlier.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
These people are very serious about it's American cosplay. It's great when you get to see it.
Yeah,
you used to have to go to Japan to see stuff like that, and that was always really crazy.
Look at that tiny little plane. I love little miniature planes. Don't tell him, my God, what are you doing? You're going to be in such big trouble. That guy's going to tear your head off.
I'll start rolling dice if I touch it.
Is there an actual game going on?
I don't know. They're actually selling tables.
I used to go to trade shows like this with my dad when I was a kid, but it would be like the San Francisco Games show. It was this big, and they'd be announcing the new Atari 800, and Apple, and dice rolling castle.
Wow.
And they would they would have games just like that, and they would have like Battleship type games, and they were just coming out with these.
And they'd just be like Star Raiders off in a corner.
Oh man, Star Raiders! Yeah, I love that game.
That was my first home computer was an Atari 400.
Oh yeah, high five. Yeah. I had a 400 and I fried it out and got an 800.
Well, it's like that keyboard.
It's like a microwave oven keyboard.
Yeah.
I didn't mind. I liked it.
Yeah, it was like that, and a tape drive was pretty much all you needed.
That's how I learned that I was a bad programmer. I mean, I programmed in BASIC on the Atari, and I'd make this. I was trying to make this game called The Hideous Baby Bomber about this helicopter, and it was dropping babies, and you had to catch them in a little bear trap on the bottom. But it was really slow and basic, so I bought the assembler editor cartridge, and I tried to make it, and I realized, oh, I don't know assembly language. So I learned like 6502, and I never finished making that game. So that's when I realized I need to hire other people to make games for me.
So I got to the point where I was buying like issues of Compute or something and typing in the games that they would have, and I would make a mistake, and then I didn't have the patience to go back and like figure out where the typo was, and that's when I knew I could never be a programmer.
Yeah, programmers have to type in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. My mom ended up actually debugging my code. She'd go through and look for.
You like that game?
Stuff. Yeah, well,
I love that game.
It's cool.
It's like that's one of those games I wish I had made. Right. I was playing it, I was like, damn, this is awesome. I wish I had made this.
So, I mean, what do you think about? Do you ever see yourself doing anything where there's like a significant like user component of creating?
Oh, sure. That'd be really fun to do. It sounds hard though.
Yeah, it seems like you have to account for so many different possibilities.
Those guys are smart.
Yeah. Well,
they had to figure that out.
They're British or something.
That comes extra brain and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's all those extra U's to go into the words.
They're really mean though. Have you ever met them? Super mean, really mean company, mean people. Jerks.
Why are they pumping out all that DLC all the time for the kids?
Yeah, for the kids.
Why would they do that?
Well, to lure kids so they can kill them. They're like the children. I'm kidding. They're really nice. They're really nice people. I love those guys. Although it is a little dirty. The zipper. What is that?
Yeah, like how far does that go? What's under?
I can't say it on camera. What's under the sack? That was like
That's the sequel.
That's a sequel.
It's going to be like Jack 2. He's going to go dark. It's going to be dark sack boy.
Oh, see, that was one of my least favorite trends in gaming.
Was the like guy go dark for the sequel?
So gross. Yeah, like I mean, at a certain point, it was declared illegal for games to be like bright and fun, and you know, like for characters to wear red shoes.
Like now
and
everything brown.
Yeah, and everything's got to go dark. I was like, well, how can you make Jack go dark? Okay, he's in prison for 5 years, and they just tortured him. You know, it's like. That's horrible. What a horrible thing to happen to that character from the first game. I'm just sad now.
Give him some stubble. So Brutal Legend 2, will we see a dark Eddie?
Well, I mean, dark stuff happens in Brutal Legend. There's some betrayal and death and sadness and epic.
And you've got your dark turn and your back to light turn all in one game.
Well, it's all of it all together. You know what I mean? Who's that guy? That guy totally attacked us. I want to see if we can find the Psychonauts cosplayers.
So the reason this is important is because I'm no longer playing this.
Yeah, they have really good homemade costumes.
The way gaming's popularity has changed, and now that it's no longer this kind of secret thing. I mean, like guys that were, you know, the jocks in high school are asking me like, should I get the Batman game? I'm like, dude, what? Do you even play games? Who the hell? Leave me alone.
How do you feel about that?
It's kind of cool, but it's still kind of weird because it's hard to gauge like who are the people that are really serious about it, and who are the people that are just kind of cruising it while it's a fad. And I keep waiting for kind of like
thanks. October, that's it. They make fun of it, never forget. Woo!
He can do better than that.
That's awesome.
I can see it.
He was holding back. He didn't want to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
What is this? A harmonic.
Sometimes it's a little strange. Like gaming's popularity is a little strange. It's like doing the media thing. Like I get asked to do weird mainstream stuff. Like I gave an interview about like what are some good games for couples to a wedding magazine.
That's awesome. What are some good games for couples? Brutal Legend.
Brutal Legend's great for couples.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's really the only one I can think of now.
Yeah.
Like Wii Sports. It's pretty much like Wii Sports and Brutal Legend. Pretty much. The two.
And then some really dirty Japanese.
Well,
those are good for breaking the ice when it comes to the wedding night.
Yeah,
you know?
like some long-term couples that maybe need a little freshening up.
That, yeah.
For them, it'd be Brutal Legend and then like Bible Black or something like that. Like,
Brutal Legend gets people for some reason really aroused. We don't know why.
Weird.
It's a very arousing game.
Jack Black has that effect on people.
Yeah,
fun.
He does it to me. Yeah, we should go play Rock Band. Push those kids off of it.
Yeah, well, they got more stations in here. I think we slip in here.
You know what's weird about PAX for me is how many guys look like me.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of reassuring in a way, though, isn't it? It's like
my people.
This is continuing, and it's
No, I mean they look exactly like me.
Oh, so I mean, that's actually cosplay.
like that guy had my hair. Did you see that? Right?
Yeah. It's like little bits and pieces, but it's like
there's a baby. I should have brought my baby.
Does your baby like video games?
She loves video games. Yeah.
Do you feel that you've had to like change the way you think about making games due to the way that it's gotten more popular? Or you just kind of make what you make and that's that?
Maybe I should. I haven't really thought that through that much. Hey, Alex, good to see you.
Hey! Good to see you, man.
Hey, I'm just walking through. I'm just bugging you guys.
Hey.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
I'm minding you.
Yeah, game looks awesome. Good work on the game.
Thank you. I did so much on it. The way everything. The way you got the eyes to look, killer out.
Look, we totally fell out of the show.
Yeah, we're like in some weird seedy underbelly.
We came to the end of PAX. We finished it.
This is actually where they sell opium for. Have you seen the bean bags that they've got?
Yeah.
You go out and up before it's like some weird Nintendo DS.
That's where you go out there to come down from the show to recover. So let me think if I can answer that question you asked me. Have I changed the way? I guess there's a part of your brain that's always thinking about what people want and what would be popular. Yeah. But in general, to make something creative, it seems like the only way you can do it is by having an idea and then figuring out what would take that idea to its natural conclusion. In some ways, it can't really respond to any other impulse, or else your idea will go away.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, that kind of sounds like the antithesis of a lot of companies out there, like focus testing everything to health.
Well, no, I'm not against focus testing. I mean, that's like, there's focus testing concepts, which is kind of dubious.
Right, like really early on. It seems like that's like if you're tuning something late in the development process, that's probably fine.
It's been really helpful for Brutal Legend because we can take like the single player campaign and watch people. Oh my God, look at that! That is so cute. Can I touch the ears? Look at that. That is so great. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna take it.
I'll distract her. You grab the hat.
Maybe I'll take her picture. Hold on. Oh, I turned off my phone for this interview. Lost. So, what were you saying?
Focus testing.
Yeah.
Like good late in the process.
Yeah, we brought our campaign in and we watched people play it through like the one-way glass.
Uh-huh.
And you think everybody's going to come here to this point in this level and they're going to turn left and see the monster.
Yeah.
And people turn right every time and you're like, what the heck is going on? There's a big sign saying turn left and everyone turns right.
Yeah. That's always a really fun thing, like being like media or whatever and playing a game in front of a developer for the first time when maybe they haven't done a lot of that stuff yet.
Do you feel pressure to play it well?
Sometimes it's pressure to get it, but then other times they are like hammering it down. You're like, okay, now turn right, now turn right. There's like a minder sitting right next to you saying like, okay, now hit A. Like, dude, I know you want me to jump over the gap. Wait a minute, so I should hit the jump button for that? All right, man, you're the boss, dude. I don't know, but hey, sure.
It's hard because you play the demos over and over again. You know exactly what to do, and then watching someone not do it right, you're like, what? Right. Come on.
And it's also like a really funny thing for me is that there's a real reluctance in a lot of cases, like, oh, we don't want to show you a build of the game until we're comfortable with it.
Well, I understand that. I wouldn't show the game.
So I want to ask, like, because in a lot of cases, like, I mean, I've seen a lot of broken builds of games over the years, and I understand the nature that a lot of games come together at the very end.
Yeah.
And so I've kind of trained myself not to judge them early on.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of developers that still get really freaked out about that.
Well, I mean, if it was up to me, I would never show our game to anybody, including after it was shipped, except my family, and then I'd only give them the shrink wrap copy.
Right. You want them to buy it but never open it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's the process. No, I am.
Get the art book and flip through that maybe.
No, I mean, it's hard because all you can see are the bugs and the problems, and you know how much you want to change it and make it better. So you don't want anyone to see it until you've done all that.
Yeah.
But that process never really does end. You never really would be happy with the game. Like they have to kind of pull the game away from me at the end, because there's still a list of things I want to do. But then if you take a little break and you look at it, you're like, you know what? No one would actually have noticed that thing, except for me. So,
are you able to enjoy your games after they're released? Are you able to ever kind of let go and go all right, this is the shipping product, and then not see it for the things you wish you could have done and the bugs that got waived?
I did for years. I couldn't play Grim Fandango for years because there were these bugs in it when it shipped, and I didn't just drove me crazy. But if you wait a year, I played Psychonauts a year after it came out, I really had fun. I was like, hey, this game's awesome. I recommend this game. I would like to play this game. I wish people would make games like this for me to play.
That was actually one of the things that Donald Mustard of Chair said about Shadow Complex. They made the kind of Metroid exploration type thing and said, ultimately, I hope that it leads to more people making more stuff like this because I already know where all the hidden stuff is in this game.
Yeah.
So if people could make more things like this, then I could go and explore and play.
Yeah.
That's true. So maybe you just need to pair up with another developer and each of you make games for each other.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's all we're doing, really.
Yeah.
Let's try and get these shirts. Oh, man. What do you have to do for a shirt?
These for the people playing the demo.
Do you have to win?
You just play the game. Well, perfect. You stand in line, you play the game, you win a
You're
t-shirt.
rewarded with the shirt at the end of all this.
We're busy doing this thing. We can't play the game. What if we shine this light in your eyes and then stole the t-shirts out from underneath?
And then came back later and played.
Yeah, and promised that we'd come back later and play.
What if I told you I played the game 3 months ago?
Yeah, how about that?
It's not what we're playing here now.
It's not Dark Carnival.
This is the Dark Carnival experience. Kill a zombie, win a t-shirt. That's how it all works.
It's not going to let us have one.
You're very good at your job.
Yes, yeah, we work for Valve. We were testing you.
So I can ask her a lot of really specific questions about everything.
That's awesome. Oh, here's my favorite area, the Brutal Legend area.
The Brutal Legend area.
Have you played that game yet?
I have.
Oh, what'd you think?
I understand it's about metal and rocking.
Yeah, there's some rocking in it. There's also an axe. Hacking and slashing also happens. Look at all these people playing the game. Isn't that nice? They're all playing the game. Like I said, get a picture of it. Totally unauthorized. That's Alex Charlo. He works for the Ace. Okay, let's think through. Excuse me? Pardon me?
Crowded.
Crowded. Hi. 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 Nice. Yeah, hi. Oh my God, look, she's wearing our shirt.
I missed your ones before.
She's wearing our shirt. I'm wearing a shirt.
Very nice.
Oh, I did?
Yes.
Wait, where?
I sent you cookies.
Oh my God, I ate them.
Ninja.
And I didn't die.
Yes. I know. Yeah, they weren't for security.
That's awesome. You have Brutal Legend back.
Okay, so it's Dragon Age on one side. I was like,
Yeah, Dragon Age.
did I get to pick a Dragon Age bag or whatever?
That guy who got tired of being honest. I respect you, man.
Thanks.
You're awesome.
Yeah. If you say something else honest, I'll fire you again. You don't work for me, but you're fired.
All right,
Okay,
I won't
back.
say anything honest for the rest of this.
Okay, let's keep plowing through.
All right.
What's this line? What are you guys in line for?
We're just trying to get out.
Oh my God, this
There's no escape.
they're holding on to each other. It's like a conga line. Wow. It's getting crowded.
Last year they were giving people haircuts.
Oh, look how open it is.
Yeah,
Right
this is like a pretty nice. You can lay down.
I didn't know what this game is, but it's nice. Yeah.
Last year there was a booth over there that they it was like a thing where you could get a temporary tattoo, or they would shave your head military style, and then they would send you a copy. I think it was like Brothers in Arms. Like it would send
Copy
you
of your hair?
a copy of the game. But
They
were
take
the
your
boosts
DNA and they
before,
make a
but-
copy of you.
Yeah, exactly. They clone you so that you can work in QA.
Did anyone get their head shaved?
I saw some little kid. I snapped a picture of this little kid getting his head shaved. You could clearly tell he was like super in over his head. He was like as they were shaving it, like, what the fuck have I done?
That's
Oh
probably,
my god!
That was just a practical move because most little kids have lice. So it's probably the mom was like, "Oh, psych!
Yeah, exactly.
Free
Get him in here.
haircut, get him in here."
If I could give him a free video game every time I had to take him to get a haircut, like this would work out great.
It'd be awesome because he doesn't have lice anymore, and he'll be home playing the game. He won't be out catching lice again.
Right.
Video games fight lice.
It's about time video games fought something.
Something. Yeah. Hey. You're a hero of people.
I tried to do. Oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, we're kind of making our way around and filming stuff here.
Giant bomb rocks.
Thanks.
Giant bomb rocks. Giant bomb rocks. Hey, how's it going? Oh, thank you.
I was wondering, could I get a picture of you?
Sure. Yeah, quick. Hey, you want to?
Absolutely.
I can take a picture of him too. With that, he got fired for being honest.
Huh?
That's a good new catchphrase.
Let me get one more. Let me get one more. Look tougher. You look great.
This guy's really tall.
That's the one. That's the keeper. You're better off with the second one.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks for playing. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, hi.
Have some Brutal Legend stickers.
Oh, right.
Nice to meet you.
Forward to your game.
Oh, thanks. All right.
I think we're around. We're filming our way
thanks,
through
man.
here.
Thank you.
But thanks.
All right. Okay. This is like these little concentrated little spots on the earth. For certain times and certain small areas, we're famous.
Exactly. And it's awesome.
And then you... It is awesome.
So few of them are single women. That's okay. So yes, I want to answer your question. I would love it if gaming got more popular.
Is that what you were trying to go with?
Hot single women.
I ended up meeting a girl and marrying her, and she has no interest in video games whatsoever.
The level will change.
How does that work out? I mean, I assume she at least
Great.
understands. The
I'll show you a
hours
picture
to
of the
kinda go
babies.
with the turf. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know that changes when you have a kid. You really can't work those kind of hours anymore. And I think that's one way the industry definitely is maturing. Is that people are getting older, and it's not 20-year-old guys that are out of college. It's like men and women, and they have families and stuff. And I think people also are realizing those kind of work hours don't make the best. They don't make the most stable software.
Right.
Man,
But, I'm sure at the end there has to be something resembling old school.
There are always some. There are some long hours, but not like Psychonauts was like. At least it seemed like a year and a half of solid crunch mode, which is really hard on the team. But on Brutal Legend, we definitely had some long hours, but it wasn't like that big. It wasn't like that kind of solid chunk of time. Like we were there till 5 in the morning, and we kind of know we're doing more now.
Sure. So how did it seemed like the feature set of Brutal Legend got deeper over time? You know, I mean, obviously it's like part of it's the PR and marketing plan of, okay, now we're going to reveal this, now we're going to reveal this.
I mean, it's actually, so it's in some ways a marketing plan to try and keep a simple message about the game. Because it really, its core is an action game. But my natural tendency is to like, I've heard that Batman game is good.
It is. It is quite good.
I don't even like Batman.
Me neither.
Wait, have you seen this game? Scribblenauts?
We're supposed to be getting a copy of it in next week.
We were mad because we thought we were going to win Best Original Game of E3 and then thought Scribblenauts.
Right,
So I'm going to go over there and mess them up. So. Hi.
I'm the creative director of Scribblenauts.
So this game out here is very awesome.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations on winning Best Original Game at E3.
Thanks, man.
You have to act like I actually punched you. Let's do that again.
That's all right.
Congratulations at winning.
And then I'll flip out too.
And winning Best Original Game. Congratulations on winning Best Original Game at E3. Is that natural? Did that feel good? Now you hit me in the stomach. So
is that going to be the endless struggle? I mean, you guys are out September 15th.
there can't
out
be two
until
original
October.
games in the games industry.
How can this happen?
Where did this game come from? That came out of the blue being an awesome game.
I don't know. We saw the awards against your game. And
Who are you? Where did you come from? What was your last job?
Seattle. I'm from Seattle.
Oh.
Resale's my job, man.
Oh, yeah?
I started my own company, just like you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
Didn't.
That's the
See?
way.
That's
You
the
can't,
way.
That's the way.
No one anticipates Scribblenauts.
Exactly.
It looks
It's
awesome.
like a ninja.
Where's my copy?
I'll get you one, man. I'll get you one.
Screw that game. Not that I'm bitter. No, it does look awesome.
Thanks, man. So it's yours, man.
And we added
pre-order.
scribbling to Brutal Legend too, though.
Oh, yeah?
So we're totally gonna leapfrog you guys into the next thing.
That's cool. We have heavy metal in our game, too, so.
What happens if you write heavy metal into Scribblenauts?
You get a rocker.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Man.
What if you type it? What if you write in Eddie Riggs?
I wish that would work.
What if you type in Druid?
That would work, absolutely, of course. The Scribblenauts, you can write anything. That's the point.
You can write Druid,
You wanna
Satan?
see? Yeah, you can. You can write Satan and God, have them fight.
Mastodon. You have Mastodons.
Probably, yeah. There's so many words in the game I don't even know.
How much time have you spent answering questions of people like shouting words at you? And you have to go, yep, absolutely, yep.
Because you just have a microphone and it goes back to your headquarters and someone just is coding up whatever you're hearing right
Yes,
now.
it definitely does that.
You're just like, make sure Satan is in the game. Make sure Satan is in.
You can just get all the copies out of manufacturing. We need to go back and add a few more words.
We're going to patch it in somehow.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know how. We're going to do it.
To find a way. That's what the DSI is
Knock on their
for.
door.
Firmware update. It's all words.
That's awesome. All right, we publicized Scribblenauts enough. Awesome, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where should we go?
Probably head out front this way. Head out front.
Go out there.
Head out here.
Will that blow your light meter? I mean, I think about it a lot. Will games really be real mainstream? Because even though they're more and more popular, I don't know. I'm not an expert in these kind of things, you know, because like
I don't think anyone is.
but there are like movies. There's so many. There's still like nerdy subcultures within movies, and
Right.
like there's still movies that people are like cult hits and stuff like that. But there's still also a broad range of movies for other kinds of people. So kind of like anybody can basically go to a movie theater and like find something for them, and that's not really necessarily true in games. Like anybody off the street can go to a game store and find the game for them.
Right. I mean, certainly there will be some people. The Brutal Legend might not be for them.
Thanks for
Hi.
the laughs.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for playing.
If you had to guess at what segment, what market segment Brutal Legend might not click with, who would it be?
Oh, I don't know. The same people who tried to ban heavy metal albums, probably. So Tipper Gore,
not
and
a
the
big-
PMRC. We're trying to get their attention with all our blood and Satanism and stuff. And
Yeah.
It's like they so far have not even had the decency to protest our game. Oh, there's the Prince. Look at that. That's exciting.
Serious. Well, I think we'll leave it here. Tim.
Yeah.
We'll let you get back to being Tim Schafer without cameras for once, right?
Yeah, they're pretty much always on. You know.
That's why I just pretty much behave like they're always on.
Yeah.
Which leads to a lot of looks like this, like
What is that? Let's do it.
that's my natural. I'm pretty cool. A little bit of that.
Hi.
That sort of thing. So,
All
Brutal
right.
Legends out October 3rd?
October 13th, and we have a demo September 17th.
November 17th. So that's, is that for everyone, or is that for people who pre-ordered? You guys are doing the weird...
It's exclusive for a week at GameStop if you pre-ordered it.
Okay.
But then you can get it on Xbox Live.
All right, so demo's available shortly, and
On
the
the
game available
PlayStation.
also very shortly. And you're done with it, right? It's like, is it gold or is it insert? Like where?
Can I say? I think
I
it's
don't know.
done. Cross your fingers. It should be done.
All right. Well, now you get that phone call. Like,
Don't slam the door. The souffle will fall.
It's been kicked back again.
You just jinxed our game.
Sorry.
Way to go. Nice to meet you, Jinx.
All right, so October 20th.